welcome or welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I haven't said that in 2 months. That is a little weird. But it's currently 5:36 on January 1st, 2022. So happy new year, and let's pray that 2022 is a better year for all of us. You're probably wondering, Chopna, what the heck? Why did you leave for 2 months? And what was so different about you leaving this time than all the other times? Because I do kind of do that a lot. And then you're probably like, also, why are you filming a New Year's Eve get ready with me on New Year's Day? So isn't it technically over? Like, what is wrong with you? First of all, don't bombard me with all those questions. Second of all, I have all the explanations. But like, where do I begin? So I'm gonna get ready, and I'm not gonna say all the products. If I do, hello, yay, I did. But don't worry, I'm gonna film a everyday makeup routine for school, and that's when I'll say all the products and techniques. And so right now it's just a get ready with me and a Q&A, because I asked you all to ask me questions on my Instagram, which is right here. And you guys asked some questions, and they're all over the place questions, because I didn't ask about a specific subject. So let's get started. Okay, first of all, we're gonna forget about my hair because I have to fix that, but I'm not doing it right now. Right now it's just my makeup, and I don't know what I'm doing yet because I don't want to go too fancy. But to answer the question of why I'm doing a New Year's Eve get ready with me on New Year's Day, well, you see, short story is basically that because of COVID and like all these other things, my parents unfortunately canceled our New Year's Eve party that we were supposed to have yesterday, December 31st, 2021. And I was supposed to be filming my New Year's Eve get ready with me as like my welcome video of me coming back, whatever. And I couldn't do that. And so today, family friends that were with like all the time, they canceled their party as well. But there was stuff going on yesterday that we just couldn't hang out. So we're celebrating New Year's Eve today, or like New Year's Day today. And so that's what I'm getting ready for. And usually we're like lazy people in our PJs, but this time the mother said no, we have to get ready. So here I am. Now the second question, where I went for 2 months, why I was gone, what was so different about this time me leaving than my other time. Well, you see, also Vaseline's Bay. This time, so I don't know if some of you may have seen the video, some of you may have not seen the video because I deleted it like a day or two after. But I basically did a video of me explaining my life crisis and everything that was going on in my life, which happens a lot in 2021. When I used to do this thing where I would just like not post, the difference between that versus now of me not posting for 2 months was that I still had videos, it's just I did not have time to edit them, and that's why I couldn't post. This time it was that I had no camera whatsoever. I did not pick up the camera, I did not do any editing, I like deleted every video that I created. Okay, that was so dramatic. I had like 2 videos planned. Basically how this all started was that I was editing it and I just did not like the way that the videos were. They were pretty good videos, just for me myself, I just did not like the video. And so in this 2 months I kind of like was just trying to find a way for me to fall in love with doing YouTube again, because I just hated editing. Like, I love editing, but it just like felt like a chore in that moment. And I think it was because I just had a lot going on with school, especially because I'm really good at putting a lot on my plate and then not knowing what the hell to do. That was me. And like finals was coming up and it was just like, it was a whole mess. That's basically my short explanation. So now I'm back. I am posting not every week but every other week for until the summer. Now it's time for the actual questions you had about life, junior year. So I screenshotted a couple. So a lot of you asked how junior year is so far and how first semester went and what I would do different second semester, blah 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 blah. I know what I should be doing better for second semester because honestly it was really not that bad. It wouldn't be bad if I wasn't stupid and I wasn't doing YouTube and like so many other things. I think mostly YouTube. So like my classes are not that bad. Honestly, my AP classes are not hard whatsoever, and clearly they're not hard. It was just I'm very stupid and I do this thing where 1 week or 2 weeks of the semester I just don't give a frick, and that's when this semester at least, that's when my regular classes like grade went down. They all ended at a high B, whereas my AP classes are all A. So I was like, clearly I'm just, I don't know what that is. It makes sense if like my AP classes were a high B and then my regular classes / honors classes were a high A or like an A, but no, it was all the way around. So I have no clue what that means whatsoever. So I'm not mad about my GPA. I mean, it's still a good GPA from what I've seen, but like I'm just disappointed if that makes sense. So I need to focus on that. Creating a schedule or a plan. I realized that, like, so we have this thing called 3 weeks of hell, which is basically once we get off of Thanksgiving break and then like those 3 weeks before winter break, Christmas break, whatever you want to call it, we call it 3 weeks of hell because it's like when all the classes do like last minute tests and it's like final studying and like finals and stuff. So we call it 3 weeks of hell. And when that started, I put a schedule for myself. For Notion, I did like a 3 weeks of hell, and then I scheduled and like put like to-do list on there, and it was my favorite thing to like check it off or press it and be done and scratch it off. I'm so stupid and weird like that. But I realized like that's when I actually did my shit and like going to the library for like actual tests. Like I can do my homework at home in the office, but like for actual tests to study for, going to the library that's like this public library near me was a really good idea. So I think like scheduling I have to do better for this semester with like YouTube and like me trying to go back to work because I'm actually broke this time in like school. And then also like SAT is actually coming up this year, like my test for that, and like AP tests and stuff. So this semester is gonna be harder, so like I really need to know what the heck I'm doing. But if you have any like actual questions about classes and stuff, feel free to like Instagram DM me and like Snapchat me. Hopefully I can do homework. The heck, hopefully I can do my makeup while I'm doing those questions. The first question was, how were finals? Okay, finals were not bad or as bad as I thought they were, except for one class, which was my honors pre-calc class, which that class I already want to like kill myself every single day. And it's kind of depressing because also if I'm looking here, it's because my mirror's here. But I used to be really good at math and really bad at English, but this year, completely different. I've been so good at AP language is basically like all writing, and I've been super good at that. And I don't know if it's because my teacher's a really chill, easy grader, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so now I'm just sucking in math. So this is kind of embarrassing, kind of sad. Finals were fine except for that class. My first day I had genetics, which is a pretty easy class and it's like super cool. So that class I had my final, and then AP art history was really nice because our teacher is super chill. And then Tuesday was like my hard day because it was math and then English, or English and then math. And so English was really easy. It was like math that I wanted to kill myself in. Oh, and then Monday I also had PE, but literally it was just like these stupid tests because I do this thing called recreational for gym, and so it was a test for badminton and volleyball, and then you can just do whatever after. So all of my friends and I were just chilling and talking and watching the guys play basketball. It was pretty funny. Wednesday was a chill one too. It was Spanish, which was a really easy one, and then it was AP Psych, which was also pretty easy. And I like barely studied for that because okay, I had this thing where I was really stressed out about like tests and stuff before finals, and then when final week came, it happened like me and all my friends basically, we just didn't care. Anyways, that's what my finals were. Oh, question of the vlog. I think we're gonna start doing this now. Question of the vlog. How were your guys' finals? What's your favorite style of dance? Okay, so I'm currently not doing dance. Quit. Kind of sad. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in like one of my other videos, but yeah, I am not doing dance right now. Kind of depressing. Also, if I'm looking here, my mini vanities here. But my favorite style of dance, because I am doing it again soon because of this Bollywood Desi competition at my school called BTI, where there's like a fashion show and like all this other like fun stuff for Desis because we have a huge Desi crowd. But my favorite style, probably hip-hop. I don't know why. I think it's just because I'm such an energized person and I just have so much energy in me all the time that like that's just a way for me to get it out. Or Bhangra, which is a Punjabi folk, which I haven't done in so long as well. And yeah, that's my favorite style of dance. I love to do contemporary as well, but I'm just not flexible anymore, so it kind of sucks. Next, who is your favorite person ever? Well, if we're talking celebrity, Zayn. If we're not talking celebrity, I think it just depends on the day. A lot of times it can be my brother because he's just funny and annoying and we just have a really good relationship. And another time it can be my mom, and then also my best friend, Mahek. So it just really depends on the day. I have like no specific, but celebrity, it's always Zayn. When is it not Zayn? Next question. Other than One Direction members, who is your favorite singer? I just want to say Zayn. Oh god, I have a lot. I feel like I've said this before too, because I feel like recently it's only been like the gym where I've actually been able to listen to music. I've been listening to Bryson Tiller. He's like my favorite R&B, but also Khalid's new album is so good and he's so underrated. But also I've been listening to like baby Justin Bieber. Like I've literally been all over the place recently. Also, I think it's because I've been in such a weird sad mood that I've been listening to Prophecy as well. So I've just been all over the place, to say the least. But yeah, that would be my favorite. And then Ariana Grande, obviously. Someone said favorite Indian food. So I have a lot. It really just depends. I was in a weird phase where I just did not want desi food whatsoever. But right now it's biryani, because we have so much biryani at home that I'm just in love. Do you know how to do henna? No, I do not. But I really want to learn how to do henna mehndi. I think it's super fun, but I'm just like not artistic in that way whatsoever. Like my aunts are, and I just did not get that, you know. I'm only artistic in dance, and like I guess they can't do competitive dance like I do. So your favorite desi outfit? My favorite desi outfit is actually an outfit that I'm going to wear for my uncle's wedding. So that's currently my favorite desi outfit. I'm not gonna show it. You guys are just gonna have to wait for July when I start posting wedding videos and like vlogs from then. But that is my favorite desi outfit, and like most of my stuff for that is my favorite desi outfit. So this is my favorite question. How do you get so much freedom as a brown teen? Help me out. Makeup, crop tops, etc. Okay, for this question, so like I don't know if I should be the right person to answer this, because if you didn't know, I'm third generation Sikh American in my family. In some cases he's very much of a typical Desi dad, but then other ways, in a lot of ways, he's more of a westernized father. He like went to high school here, so like he knows everything basically. And yeah, all his years that like you kind of need to be mature or like find ways to hide things, he's already been through that, having had to do school here. I just feel like that's why like I don't know if I should, because my parents not much of a strict rules, but like when they did when I was younger, I would find every way to compromise or push their buttons. So in middle school I was not allowed to wear makeup, but I still found every way to do it. The reason I started wearing makeup was because I felt more comfortable in my skin wearing makeup, which was like really bad at a young age, but that's just like I feel like the reality of why so many kids do it. And I would just like do it, and like even I remember freshman year my dad would hate it because I used to wear so much makeup. I think it's also just because like I'm the oldest child and their only daughter, so like they really don't know what to do. But honestly, you don't have to like, you can't completely push it to the point where you don't have any trust with your parents. Like I have a very good trust system with my parents. I haven't given them a reason as to why they shouldn't trust me. I've known tons of people that are just really rebellious at my age with their parents just because they don't have that trust. So I believe that like you should still keep that trust, even if it's like, even if they're not letting you do something, to still create that trust, because we're still young, so we don't know why our parents have us do what we do, or like say no, or like strict us from something. And most of the time it's to protect us, and we just don't see it as that way because we see other people doing it, and that's why we want to do it. So I would literally just say to like keep talking to your parents, or like whoever you're more comfortable with. I would say talk to your parents about it, and like don't fully push it, but like trying to come up with a compromise and like showing them what you would do. So like I would show my mom that like this is all that I'm wearing, and like approve it. In terms of like crop tops and stuff, I was not allowed to wear crop tops for a very long time, but for me, I was never super skinny, and I still am not till this day. So like it wasn't really a big issue for me until like my shirt. Okay, some of the shirts that I have, they're not fully crop top, but like if your hands are raised, they would kind of lift, and my mom would hate that. But honestly, it's like as you get older, they become less strict if you give them reason. What am I trying to say? They become less strict with you in a way. If there's no reason for them to be strict with you, like you just have to be patient with it, honestly. Like it just happens with all of us. And I generally think that like I know a lot of people don't want to be parents in my generation, but I feel like our generation will be the generation to like change that. But we just have to deal with what we have to deal with, and you just have to make the most out of it, honestly. You just have to be patient, because sooner or later you're going to be 18 and you're going to be allowed to make those decisions. I think it's also just like our parents want us to be young as much as we can, just because we grew up so fast. And like I know for me that like next year I'm leaving. Oh my god, that is so weird. But yeah, like next year I'm graduating and I'm off to college. Pretty scary if you ask me. So it's just a lot of like our parents. Honestly, once you have a conversation about this with your parents and you really ask them what their fears, some Daisy parents obviously would like to hide everything, but like my mom straight up just told me the reasons as to why she was parenting me the way that she was. But also my mom is a psychologist, so that's completely different because she knows how to parent and she's been taking all those classes, and like that's her job, is to help other parents parent. You really just have to ask your parents and hope that they're being honest with you and they're just not hiding anything. Like my mom told me everything that she did in college, and she just basically doesn't want me to make the same mistakes at her. So even if your parents don't tell you why they're doing what they're doing, it's honestly probably because they made that same mistake when they were younger and they just don't want you to do it. When you get older, they'll be fine with you, I promise. It's just a matter of time and waiting, and I know it sucks, but it's worth it. Okay, I was supposed to do eyes. I don't know if I want to do eyes. It's only 6 o'clock. Oh my god. They're like coming at like 7:30. What the heck am I doing with my life? I've been that bored, can you tell? Okay, this is the last question. Experiences growing up as a brown teenager. I don't really have like a major like, oh my god story. I think I had a lot of an identity crisis in middle school just because I don't identify as Indian, so I really didn't know what I identified as. And like if someone calls me an Indian, I'm not like too mean about it just because like I understand why. But it was also like I was connecting with a lot of like Punjabi Sikh people, and the talk of like, this is so stupid, I don't even know if I want to get into this. There's like this big thing about like caste systems, and one of the things that our guru, which is basically your teacher, and like why he founded Sikhism was basically because of the caste system, and he thought that like everyone is equal and no one should be, you know, talking about the caste system, and it shouldn't be such a huge big topic in society, and like just like you being married to someone just because of someone's caste system, and like you only can find people in your own specific caste system. It's like all this stupid bullcrap. When I started meeting tons and tons of Sikh people, like through other friends like from Jersey and like from Philly and Cali and stuff, that's like where most of the Sikh hub is. A lot of like mention of like your last name kind of basically defining like what caste system you're in. This still has pink in it. Perfect. Love my life. Can you see? Perfect. It was just like that big thing, and like I kind of did not like that whatsoever. And so that's why a lot of people refer to me as just Japnut Kaur, because obviously that's my name on here. But I knew that eventually I was going to get a huge crowd of Desi people, and Desis have the tendency to figure out like what caste system you're originally from, or like just to like see the type of person you are, because for some reason caste systems and your characteristics kind of correlate. Makes no sense to me, but because of that, that's why I just put my name as Japnut Kaur and not my last name. And also because I don't like my last name with my name, so that was also another reason as to why I did that. Growing up in a town where there's a lot of Desi people, a majority of my school and elementary and middle school was Asian and white, and actually it's getting worse now that my brother is in middle school. I feel like because of that, people just know who Desis are, but it's also irritating because there's just so many stereotypes that fall within. So you just have to like learn how to kind of deal with it, and thankfully that doesn't really happen to me right now because of the school that I go to. So my school has a vast variety of diversity, which is really nice because it's like kind of like you in the real world, and like you can experience different things like fights and lower class and upper class situations and like arguments with like about college board and like a lot of stuff. And it's pretty cool to see all the different types of cars in my parking lot, whereas the high school that I was supposed to originally go to that basically had like all upper class rich people, literally all like high-end luxury cars in their parking lot. And I feel like that's when you become very cocky and you think you're the shit. But like being where I am, you kind of just like your ego is settled in a way, and you just, you know, do whatever, and you just live your life, and people around you live your life, and you don't cause issues with people. They won't cause issues with you. But I haven't had like an actual major trauma situation as being a brown teenager. I once just gotten bullied, and that was like for being brown or whatever, and that was like in middle school, literally, when all of us are young, so I don't take it to heart because how would have they known. But it was like when I had really long hair, and so they're just like basically making fun of me, and I was like, I'm not allowed to cut it, and they're like, oh, are you not allowed to cut your fingernails then either? I feel like that's what a lot of sticks get as a joke. And yeah, that's like the only one time I actually got shit. A lot of Daisies just tend to be in their own Daisy crowd, so that's pretty fun at my school. It's all the questions that I have. Ew, this is so atrocious. Anyways, okay, also now that I'm back, what content would you guys like? What types of videos? Like if you want to do like a study with me, like a planning day with me, which I actually have to do before the school year starts. Do you see how gross this looks? So many animals are dying for me to eat them, for myself to be healthy and safe in life. I'm so dramatic.
One eternity later.
Okay, my makeup is done for now. My favorite setting spray. I'll do my bottom lashes towards the time that they come. So now we have to fix my hair. I was gonna curl it originally, but I think I'm just gonna straighten it and call it a day because I'm super lazy. Ready? Okay, I'll come back when I'm done straightening, and my camera is gonna die soon. Love that for myself.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I just straightened my hair, and this is the dress. And yeah, so I'm just gonna put blush on real quick. My favorite one is the Charlotte Tilbury. Recently I've just been putting it on the top and then blending with my finger. I'm doing a red lip because I am insane like that. I'm gonna use the NYX Professional matte lipstick. This is it now, and it's matte. Like, it's still nice, but it's matte. So I'm just gonna take my red lip gloss. And yeah, that is the finished. I don't know why it's doing that because of the lighting. But yes, this is the finished outfit. I have to put the jewelry on. Okay, so I found these earrings, and I think that's all I'm gonna wear with this. So that is all for this week's video. I know it's kind of a mess just because I'm a mess. So there will be a next video, and it's gonna be every other week. I'm planning everything out right now and scheduling everything, so don't you worry. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video and all these questions. If you want me to do another Q&A with like a specific subject or topic that you want me to do, let me know in the comments down below, or DM me, snap me, text me, whatever. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I love y'all. Bye.